Hello everyone and welcome back to another pulls and run through. This one's one of the last dungeons we need, Eye of Azshara. First thing you want to do, rotate over to the left, run over this hill and start pulling in this direction. You don't have to go down the road, you skip a lot of mobs and a lot of healers. And down this road what you want to do is pull every single Naga. So you did see the 2 packs that we pulled, that's all you're going to need. Now one of the DPSers did also pull a turtle here, that's not necessary. You only need to pull the Nagas in this direction, and the hulking Naga that's right here also needs to get pulled. So you do see that pull on the hulking Naga. If you're running a higher level Mythic Plus, you do want to slow down the pulls. I was doing a lower level one here, so we were able to run through it relatively quickly. After that pull, run over to this tent, kill these last 2, and then you'll have one more pull before the boss. Once you're all wrapped up with them, this is going to be your last pull and then the boss will happen. Now, once you get to the first boss, you should have somewhere around 22% of enemy forces completed, somewhere around that area. If you're lacking a little bit, don't worry, we'll make it up at some other point. If you're over, then you're going to be golden. Just remember for this boss to leave one of the adds alive so that the spear can hit them. Now again, once you're done with this boss, you should be at around 22%. We have a higher percent here because of the turtles that were pulled, but you should be around 22. What you're going to do between here and the next boss is you're going to pull the Arcanist and every single pack of globules. So with each Arcanist, there is a pack, you see them right here. So the reason we're going to do these packs is because their slow can actually be cleansed, making it a little bit easier for you to catch up again, as opposed to any other snares that might not have that. So again, here with this Arcanist, you're going to have this pack of slimes right here. You're going to go ahead and pull that. There's no need to kill the snail. We did have a little bit of cleave damage and somebody picked it up, but you are not going to need that snail at all. And I actually don't recommend killing any turtles or snails because they are a little bit more difficult to kill. They're a little more time consuming. And right before the boss, you do have another pack of slimes here. So again, pull that, get that down real quick. That's a good amount of percentage. And then you're going to get straight to the boss. When you get to this second boss, Lady Hate Coil, you should be sitting at about 42%. Again, here we're a little bit higher, but if you're at about 42%, you'll be golden. With this boss, remember to pick up the adds. If you have the Curse of the Witch debuff, try to cast that towards the adds if you can. If not, just get the boss down, and right after this boss is going to be the large majority of your enemy forces. So right after Lady Hate Coil, you're going to run over here on the left hand side of Lady Serpentrix, and you're going to just start pulling all of these mobs that aggro to you. You can do all of this while you're mounted to make everything a lot easier, but you're going to start pulling all of the crabs and all of the hydras that you do see. Now something else that is necessary is to kill about 2 or 3 seagulls in this area. However, if you do not want to deal with any seagulls, you can absolutely skip all of them. I also hate dealing with them, so what I do is actually pull some more murlocs after the cave, but here you see all of the crabs that you're going to need. You're going to need to go all the way past Serpentrix, past this pool of water here, and right by that border of the forest area, you're going to need to do a lot of those pulls. There's no need to run in and do any of the in-depth ones, but doing just the ones that aggro to you if you run right next to that area is more than enough. Once you are done with that, go ahead and pull the rest of this area. It's going to be a few more crabs, a few more hydras, but what we basically want to do is wipe the area around Serpentrix clean. Now what this is going to leave us with is just about 75%. If you walk into the cave with 75%, you're going to be perfectly fine. You'll have more than enough enemy forces. But if you are below 75% during this cave area, you might want to do a few extra pulls. Right after the cave, there's a group of murlocs you might want to pull, or you might want to go back to the little forest area and pick up a few more packs of non-elites. So again, with Serpentrix as a tank, stick to the green one, interrupt rampage. Your DPSers should take down the arcane and the fire one. And again, once Serpentrix is down, you should be running into this cave with 75%. If you are running with less, remember, go back and do another pull or pull something extra after the cave is over. The 2 packs that I consider a necessity inside of this cave are the murlocs that are patrolling and these slaves that are right here. You don't need to kill the snail or any other packs, just because again, those are really tanky and a bit of a hassle. So once you go ahead and get the slaves and get the murlocs, run out. If you were a little bit low on your percentage and you didn't clear the area in Serpentrix well enough, you can go ahead and go right here to your right hand side and kill these murlocs that are right there. That'll give you a few more percentage and you should be good to go. Once you run through this area and avoid everything if you need to, or pull whatever you need to get your percentage back up, these 2 mobs are a necessity, and at this point, the only encounters that are left are Deepbeard, a few more ads, and the boss. So once these 2 ads go down, you should be at about 92%. Anything above 92, it's 92.1, 92.2. If you are above 92% running into Deepbeard, you're gonna be fine. The mobs right before the Eye of Azshara are 8%, so if you're right above 92, you won't have any issues. If at this point, when you encounter Deepbeard, you are still underneath 92%, you might want to run back into the cave or run into some of the murloc areas, do something else to get you a few more percentage points, and that really covers Eye of Azshara on what to pull, what you need to do to get enemy forces. It's a lot of non-elites, which makes it easy on most weeks. The only week that this is going to be a big issue is on bursting or explosive, just because you're going to have that proc a lot more. So when you do have those affixes, slow your pulls down a little bit, but if not, Eye of Azshara is not too bad. It's just a lot of trash around the Serpentrix area, but the good thing is you can go ahead and do a lot of body pulls while you're mounted, so this dungeon should still go by very quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to go ahead and support the channel directly, go ahead and visit my Patreon link down below, and as always, good luck out there.